Okay.
Okay, let me.
Okay, it says we're live.
I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, yep. We are. We're live. No, I can't see you. Let me press the live and see what it looks like. Oh, we're live. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know why it's not working for me, but we're live right now. So I'm going to try to share this. Yeah. I cannot. Can you see? Oh yeah, we don't even. But the thing is that was the difficulty with this, is you don't have a pop-up chat, do you? Yeah. You can see it on your screen. What somebody said, like what's been said. Okay. Okay, good. I'll share this then, and then I'll send it to a few places. I'm wondering if you're doing this live, does it only go to your subscribers though? I don't think so because we have people that come on. It doesn't only go to your subscribers because I get people that go on there all the time that aren't subscribed to me. So we should be able to get people on here even if they're not subscribed. So let's. What did you say about it though? Just say live. I didn't see it. Dallas just scored. Corey Perry. Yeah, I know. How come that's not SteelFlyers? Okay, how do I share this now? Share? I don't have my. You can hear my game? How the heck can you hear that? I can't even hear it. Yeah, I can't even hear the game at all. Corey Perry. Yeah, that they look like that last game too, but this time they actually scored a goal. So yeah. It's funny. Dallas couldn't, like, basically all year long. It was they were like, if you were putting a wager on something, it would be five and under five, and Dallas was pretty much a given to be under five almost every game. If you would have put like $1,000 every game that Dallas played for under, you would have been up like probably $32,000. Yeah. No, I didn't, but I will. Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a pretty even first. Yeah. Still a whole game yet to go. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're on the on your ride, meaning when it's do or die, it's a little easier to get that. You might as well give her all. You got nothing else to do. It's kind of why you're here. Like if I was a coach, that would be like, well, there's no reason to leave anything on the table here, right? So oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yes, I did. I had a, yeah. Mine was mine was my elbow when I played hockey. Yeah. I don't know, like I never really realized it until afterwards, the pain you play in when you play hockey. You don't really think about it, I guess. It's just it becomes a sense of normalcy. But I mean, looking back on it, it was pretty stupid. Some of the stuff we did. Like I don't know, I haven't shown you, but I got a front plate, eh? A front plate in my teeth. Yeah, five teeth knocked out all at one time, and none. Yeah, and I didn't miss a minute of that game. That's just the way we are. It's crazy. It's like you knock out or you get a broken nose. I mean, a broken nose is like whatever. Yeah, but like, well, you see guys all the time. If you're watching, they lose a chiclet. We like to call it. Uh, you lose a chiclet, and they'll just spit it out and then smile and like look at the ref. Hey, that's 4 minutes. It's it's crazy. It is crazy. And fighting, like I had my share of fights that I got ragdolled, dude. Like literally ragdolled because I was like Corey Perry here, and maybe not Marshawn. Like I didn't lick people's faces and stuff, but that you know what I'm talking about, the kind of guy that I was that kind of guy. So I had we were playing this one team in Westlock. It was and there was this big native dude on that team who everybody was kind of afraid of, and for good reason. He was big, and I don't know what I was yapping to one of his players or whatever. I was yapping or something like that, and then I said something to him, and then the next uh, shift I was on with him again, and that's the reason why the coach put me on with him is because he wants me to make him do something stupid so they get a penalty, right? So, anyways, he uh, he I slashed. Oh, I stepped on the top of his skates, which is a play that dirty players do, which I was of one. We were in the corner, and I stepped at the top on the top of his skates, and then I went away. It was like I skated away in time that he didn't catch me, but I didn't know he was following me. Anyways, the play went back the other way, and I turned around and I smacked right into him. And I think I don't know if he thought I did it on purpose or if he just thought that's enough reason for me to ragdoll this guy. But, well, no, he grabbed me by my jersey and literally ragdolled me. My feet were barely touching the ice. I took about I took about 4 or 5 shots where I was seeing stars at the end of that. I had nothing. I couldn't do nothing. The first shot, I was like, "Oh, I caught it." So I'm like pretty much crumpled right from the first shot, and and the refs were so far away. He got 4 or 5 shots in before they could grab him, and then and then I go to the bench, broken nose, and that's not where I got, but that's not what happened with my teeth. I took a puck in the teeth, but uh, yeah, but that's not what happened with my teeth. But I had a broken nose and I'm bloody, and I'm just like the. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I was like, what just happened to me? I was He's yapping at me from the other penalty box. I'm just staring straight ahead, going, "Am I gonna make it through this?" What the hell? Oh my gosh. Anyways, on that when after I got out of the penalty box, I went out and their coach said, "You probably should just sit there. We'll check you out after the game." I didn't play another minute after that. It was a pretty scary looking scene. But I took a puck in the mouth and lost 5 teeth. I took a puck in the mouth, lost 5 teeth, and didn't miss a game. Didn't miss a shift. I had to get stitches and all that kind of stuff like that. But Yeah. Yeah. Did you just see me? I just put something on live chat. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So if I put it up, you can see it like right away when somebody puts it up. Okay, great, great, great. That's really what you want. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully we get some people on there. No, that's us. We are included in the who's watching. But anyways, well, we can just talk back and forth. That stall trade for the Rangers is that what are they up to now? Yeah, they're getting Lafreniere, and they can now have $5 million more cap space when they already had cap space. Now I know part, and that's not so they can sign their young players because it was only for 1 year. I would think they're planning on doing something right now, and I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's not many things they can do that won't be good for them. Like I think I mentioned before that I thought that maybe they might be in on Lion A, and yeah. Well, yeah. Well, like I said, I would staple our first round pick to JVR and see if I don't know, maybe Detroit again. Maybe Detroit because they already did it with Stahl. No, to Detroit. Just like what they did with Stahl to get a second. Maybe they'll take 3 years of $7 million for a first. JVR got an injury in Detroit, and after that, or in Toronto, and after that injury, he never was the same. Uh, whether it's lingering or mental or whatever, he used to be in front of the net, grinding it out constantly, and he's just not that anymore. Whether that is like I said, it's psychological, or if it's an actual thing that's lingering that he knows that if he goes into the wrong way, his career's over or whatever. I don't know, and that could be like. Uh, I gotta say, like even for myself, I gotta catch myself sometimes because these are the toughest people on the planet. Okay, like JVR. Okay, whatever it is, if there's a reason why he can't play like he was before, you can pretty much be rest assured it's a damn good one. that would that would put the average human being out of going to their office job for a significant amount of time. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting anything on JVR on this. I don't. I think JVR is doing everything in his capabilities to be the best player he can be. It's just that uh, the type of game that he needs to play to be successful, especially with the Philadelphia Flyers, is just not what it is. And I don't know where he could be. Is it the system? I don't know. Is it? Could he be something more somewhere else? I'm not. I'm not sure. Like Detroit, okay, doesn't really have a guy like JVR. They may. I mean, he's got pretty good wheels for a big guy, and he can play up and down the wing. It's not like he doesn't hit. It just seems like he's not able to play the extreme physical game that he did before. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. Like it's also about drive into the net. Like JVR used to just play a heavy game all around, and it plays a game that wears on the freaking body. Just simple as that. It wears on the body, and he has to reinvent himself a little bit and realize, and whoever's getting him has to realize that he's a 20 to 25 goal scorer, maybe that hopefully 20 goal scorer that can play up and down the wing. And um, yeah, well, Farabee is basically well, no, not really. I think Farabee, I compare him more to Hartnell, but uh, uh, a young, Hmm. Yes, we are. And since we're talking, we might as well talk about like some like this could be the last game of this series. Last playoffs, yeah. Yeah. And it's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun off season for Tampa for sure. Well, especially for Tampa. They've got to sign Sergachev, Chernak. Point's going to need a new contract here right away. Like they are so capped out, it is insane right now. They're going to have, yeah, 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 yeah. It's the oh, what the heck? Who is that Point? He did all the right things, went to the net, got to the net, and is like the guy who dribbles past two guys to get to the rim and then airballs it. Who dove in his back to his old self today. That's or not old self, I guess. It's back, yeah. I the way Tampa's playing though, I think it could catch up to them the way Dallas is starting in this second. But Tampa, I mean, it's not like they're going to be a bad team. But you want to talk about a guy? Talk. There's a guy right there. Uh, that if I'm Philadelphia, oh man, I'd love to have him on our defense. Chernak. Oh, that would be fantastic. I think it's I think it's feasible because all we would need is cap space. Again, we'd have to give up a pick, like I said, to get the Cheetah. Just 1 second. My Caroline's at the door here. She didn't bring her keys, I guess. All right. Tampa looks like it's taking control here in the second quite a bit, eh? Yeah, I'm liking Tampa's work in the offensive zone better than Dallas's at the moment, though. That's the thing is when they do Tampa does get possession in the offensive zone, they do more with it than Dallas does. So, and this kind of goes back to what we were saying before. Like one of the things that can't be understated here is that trio of Lindell, Heiskanen, and I always forget his name, the other defenseman. Uh, I always want to call him Shellberg for some reason. I have no idea why. No, no, no. For Dallas, you'll know as soon as I. Oh, scores! What a beautiful goal! What a beautiful goal! My gosh, that was absolutely gorgeous. Palat, Palat, Palat might be on the friggin' that uh, in order to get Sergachev and Sergachev signed. There's been rumors that Palat could be up for grabs, and well, yeah, yeah, that's sort of what like Palat scores those type of goals a lot. He's got so much speed. He surprises people that like that you think you have him. Yeah, you think you have him kind of angled off, and next thing you know, he's inside towards the net already, and you're like, how the heck did he cut that like that? You know, that's his cuts to the. By the way, we're talking about it. There's a good example. Van Riemsdyk used to be like Palat. He used to make plays like that, and now he doesn't. And that's really what it comes down to. Oh, another assist by Kucherov and point. I don't even know what are their points at now. It's insane. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're putting up like 1980. Look at that! Look at that move. Everybody thought he was no way he was cutting to the front there. No way. That's pull up. Yeah, he makes those kind of plays a lot. Great guy. But you now while we're watching this, you see what I mean about that having creativity in the offensive zone, right? And Tampa has that. And it's when I say that, it's not like I'm saying, oh, Philadelphia didn't take care of this. It's hard to take care of because it's hard to get guys that are able to do that. Yeah, exactly. That's why the more I think about it, the idea of Goudreau coming over to Philly is it's tempting because he is one of those guys, and those guys are hard to find. Yeah, if we don't do anything, I agree with you, but I don't think in a perfect world Lawton's a third line center on a strong team. I like him on the wing better. Yeah, Yeah, you make a good point that Philly doesn't really have to panic right now. They can run with the team they have, and they still got a playoff team, and they can add as the season goes along. They can do. But anyways, Tampa Bay, like I said, when they get in the offensive zone, they do more with the puck. Yeah, they're very creative. Yeah, Cooper allows his creative players to be creative. So that helps out a lot. But look at that. Look at that move in the slot there. Okay, he didn't do anything with it. That anticipation to know where the puck's going to be and all of those sort of things like that. Like very strong team. That's what the that's what the Islanders were very good with. We talked about that. Is the Islanders were very good at anticipating where the play was going and going to be and all of that. And that's what got them as far as they did. And that's great coaching, right? Yeah, the offensive possession for Tampa Bay is very has been really the whole series, and but that was the same for Dallas when they were playing Vegas as well. The difference is Vegas was playing, and I'm really surprised by this with DeBoer actually, because DeBoer's a really good coach. I would have thought that he would have started saying, "Okay, enough with the back to the point," and just try to it was quite obvious that Dallas was doing a heck of a job of covering the lanes. Maybe you got the Paciorettys and Carlson and uh, you know, Re, I want to say Reed, but I'm doing it off the top of my head here. But they have a lot of creative players there, is what I'm trying to say. So why? I'm surprised he didn't come up with this plan to go. Okay, let's not do the back to the point. Try to get um, a tip or something like that, and start playing a more finesse game in the offensive zone. I was surprised by. Yeah, I enjoy the speculation because I like to see if I'm right or not. Like everybody was saying that Taylor Hall was going to go to Colorado, 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 and I'm like, no, he's not going to Colorado. There is no way that Joe Sakic is going to blow off prospects to have 1 year of a player with a roster that already is going to make the playoffs and has lots of room to grow. There's no way. And I was saying that the only place desperate enough to take Taylor Hall in that situation was where he went, Arizona. And that's exactly where he went. I was like, they're desperate to make the playoffs. They have no choice but to make the playoffs. They need playoff money or that team is done. And I still think it's done. That's the weird thing about out west. Like if you're wanting to dump salaries, there's not too many teams out west that are in that position where they'll take a pick to dump a salary to take an overpriced player. Uh, it's gosh, this year you might be able to. Gosh, just yeah, I mean, Ghost is the one that's probably more likely, and you wouldn't have to give up that first. I don't think. I think you could give up a second and go to Ottawa. No, just a second to Ottawa, say, uh, in order for them to get to the cap floor. They might take that on. See how we see what they're. One thing I gotta say with Ottawa has done a really good job of bringing up defensemen and working with defensemen. So they may say, you know what, we get a second. Ghost was at one time. We can find out what's going on with this dude, and maybe we can turn him into somebody. Tampa's in the zone. Tampa's in the zone way too much for in the second period for Dallas to hold this tie. Uh, and this is how it's kind of we sort of predict. This is kind of what we predicted out of Tampa Bay. They're just way. They're such a strong team. It's so well put together. Stevie Eisenman did a fantastic job of. Yeah, and yeah, and again, and it's not like it was in Vegas where you're just getting shots right in the stomach of Kudobin. They're actually getting some good quality shots. Yeah. But Stevie Eisenman building that team and how he built that team, it's been absolutely fantastic. That Drouin trade for Sergachev, wow. You know, yeah, like their defense in a cap world to have it's that strong of a defense is pretty impressive. I'm like a top three of Hedman, McDonough, Sergachev, and then Chernak, top four. That is some of the best in the league. Put together an amazing team. And of course, yeah. And then Point. I mean, to be out to have not have you have Stamkos on your team the whole playoffs, and still relatively handily win a cup. That's one well built team. Yeah, yeah, and see, Tampa's still in the zone. Dallas at this point can't do anything. Like they can't do anything now. They were at least getting some zone time. Now they're not even getting. Oh my gosh! Just coughed up the puck up the middle. Wow. Yeah, they don't. They look like they don't really know what to do right now. Dallas. They look kind of like, oh boy, we're in trouble. They're just holding on. And Tampa almost looks like they're. Tampa looks like they're on a power play all the time. Yeah, and see how they're moving it from side to side, back to forth. They're not just passing it to the points and then taking a shot and all that stuff. That's what Vegas was doing, and then they got frustrated. Well, yeah, you get frustrated. You're doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. That's pretty frustrating. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is exactly your. There's a good analogy there of what the Flyers look like against the Islanders is right here. You know, they did. Oh, yeah. All Tampa Bay just got a penalty. This is what Tampa Bay has been doing on a consistent basis too, though, right? They start getting to a place where they're dominating the opposition, and then they get a stupid penalty behind the play. Like how I don't even. I want to see where this. What who did this? Oh, he slashed the stick out of his hand. Oh, that's pretty weak, though. It looks like the Dallas player opened up his hand to make sure that stick fell out, but uh, and unnecessary in the offensive zone to do. This is what they've been doing, shooting themselves in the foot on occasion with these poor penalties. Good thing for them, Dallas power play has been poopty, and their penalty kill has been fantastic. Uh, well, now they're getting more chances on the penalty kill so far. Well, so far they've spent the whole power play where they've been all game down in their zone. Right? Well, here they got. Looks like they got a bit of an opportunity here. Not eating anything. I'm taking something out of the bag. I'm done. Yeah. We have one person watching us. They're just being very quiet. I guess they just like the sound of our voices. Don't be afraid to speak there, guys. I show three. Okay, that's weird. And the third, yeah. It's just we got to find out how to do it online. There's got to be a reason. It's really bugging me. Something's not doing. I'm not doing something. Something's not being done right or something. Oh yeah. And that's the other thing I got to do. I'm going to do it tomorrow. We're going to find out why the heck, like, we did it all right, and then only like a quarter of my videos downloaded over to my laptop. Like, why? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm getting, it is teaching me to be patient. I guess but I'm patient in most cases. It's just technology really ticks me off. Because yeah, you're gonna shut her off. I'll go live on my own now because I had people that are asking me if I was going to. Yeah, and yeah, no problems. I'm surprised we didn't get some people coming on. It doesn't have to be subscribers. Like it goes live to a whole bunch of people. So, uh, Like I don't just get my subscribers. I get people from that come on all the time from other places. So mhm. I'll take a break here. Anyways, Caroline just brought some Popeyes. Do you guys have Popeyes there? Is that where it came from? Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.